Part 3. What makes thorns grow? I believe more or less there are three main nutrients which allow things to grow in each of our little plots of soil. They are time, energy, and money. A relationship with God requires these sustenances in order for it to mature, but when God's gifts secure more time, energy, and money than God does, thorns sprout up. So essentially, as Francis Chan puts it, how we spend our time, what our money goes toward, and where we will invest our energy is equivalent to choosing God or rejecting Him. Okay, so we decide who or what gets these nutrients. We are responsible for what grows in our soil. So, do you lavish God with time and energy and money? If so, I think it's safe to say that your relationship with God will flourish. Or has something else stolen His rightful nutrients? His gifts, perhaps? Do they often secure the majority of your time and energy and money? If this is the case, go get some Roundup, because I think you've got a weed problem. Now, this doesn't mean that every waking moment has to be spent on your knees, and every penny given to the poor, and all your energy invested in kingdom service, and every conversation solely about God. Before jumping to any conclusions, allow me to illustrate. Take, for instance, a mechanic. 5 days a week he's got his head under a hood. Over the years he's acquired thousands of dollars worth of tools, and at the end of the day he's always covered in grease. Likewise, if a deep personal relationship with Christ is our occupation, there's certainly going to be some outward manifestations. We will spend considerable time communicating with Him. Our money will freely flow from our hands for His service, and we will cheerfully exhaust our energy building His kingdom. Now perhaps you catch the mechanic teeing off at the local golf course some Saturday morning. Does this make him a professional golfer? No, of course not. Yes, he may have a couple $100 invested in clubs, and he might enjoy a game or two every now and then. But the overwhelming evidence shows that he is, in fact, a dedicated mechanic, not a golfer. In similar fashion, our relationship with Christ does not cease the moment we purchase an iPod or go to the movies with our friends or pick up a hobby. But let's take the analogy one step further. Say the mechanic starts heading for the putting green more and more frequently while neglecting his duties at the shop. Yeah, he's going to get good at golf, but only at the expense of his career. The same is true for us. When the majority of our time, energy, and money is invested in pursuing the pleasures of this life, then yes, we will certainly become well versed in sports and hobbies and music, fill in the blank, but only at the expense of our relationship with Christ. That's how thorns grow, by securing the majority of the nutrients.